Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
We have already started here.
Passing nice and neat.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Lingard. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the midfielder Ryan Gravenberch is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line, and just like so many of their alumni, he's shown wonderful intelligence and versatility, and of course vision whenever he's played. I think he's a tremendous all-round talent.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Nice interception, well timed. That's a little off target. That's a good ball out wide.
Shot a goal!
Now, who's going to be first to this?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gravenberch. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at
shapes to shoot!
Oh, it's come loose. And now they can clear their lines.
Oh, and the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! First blood drawn!
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Red Star have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that was nowhere near his best.
Some good work on the right flank here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Oh, they could break here. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Great vision.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here.
He's having a shot!
Now it's Keane. Vermeeren. Lingard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, such a clever touch. Back when it goes. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Red Star really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Lingard. Robinson.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gravenberch. Red Star finding their passes. And Vermeeren. And here's Keane. Vermeeren. He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he stop it going out? Oh, he's been caught napping!
Danger averted for now. The message is clear, none shall pass.
And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Red Star are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
And we are already promptly back underway.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Gravenberch. Driving forward. Lingard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good.
Lingard! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Lorient are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Can he finish? In he goes again!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Lingard. Can he spark a counter here? Vermeeren. Keane, who's set up one goal so far. He has found the way through. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of Binden.
He's trying the shot. That was travelling. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. That is a brilliant interception. Looking to play him in. And it's Lingard. Well, that's a dangerous chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's having a go!
Changement. Le numéro 10, le numéro 7, le numéro 19. À leur place, le numéro 32, le numéro 8, le numéro 20. Changement en cours.
Looking tidy in possession here. Can he latch on to this? Pass somewhat off target.
Red Star are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
And he's managed to get free. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Opts to play it back. And the finish! Goal! L'Orient! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Lorient take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
That's good running with the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Good Lingard! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
And he was quick to react. Oh, good steal, he just read it.
Lorient really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Gravenberg. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He won't be happy with that one. And that will be it. Red Star illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we've
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Sadio Mane. He's one of the paciest players around, Peter. He's a very dangerous dribbler and a fine finisher to boot. I particularly like the way he gives defenders a headache by drifting across the forward line, looking for gaps to
He's having a shot!
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goal! Loriot! And it's Loriot who take the lead. I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Keane. Chance here to counter. He has a look up. Showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lacroix kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lingard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now he's off and running.
Red Star have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gets good distance on it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's made its way to him.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
He's on,
And he shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Vermeeren.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Gravenberg. He's well positioned here. Lorient look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Very nicely done. Nicely aimed pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vermeeren. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lingard. Now that looks a decent ball. Played into space out wide. That is good alertness. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Red Star certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he was quick to react. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Lingard. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to play it through. And that was very necessary, and claimed it back swiftly.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Shapes to shoot! Defending of the desperate variety. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Changement. Le numéro 10. À sa place, le numéro 9.
And we're underway again.
Red Star can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Keane! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some...
Oh, what has happened here? Lorient claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Lorient with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Over to the left. Fired deep. Terrific header! Goal! Lorient! And they're back in front. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Lorient get themselves into the lead. Red Star really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And this is Mane. That is lovely. Oh, he's been caught on it here, and Mane! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shot could be on.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Lacroix. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nice touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he latch on to this? Mane receives it in a wide position. Mane picks it up out wide. Robinson. Red Star still have the cards to affect this game.
Oh, they could break here.
Now it's Keane. Gets a good foot in there. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Out of play for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Vermeeren. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Red Star really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Throw in.
Changement. Le numéro 15, le numéro 19, le numéro 7. À leur place, le numéro 32, le numéro 11, le numéro 8. Changement.
Forwards and with intent. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he's got the beating of his chance!
And yes, it's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Five minutes left on the clock.
Keane! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And he's done!
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Attention, changement.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Keane. Great defending, strong and determined. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Gravenberg. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's a sharp little bit.
There's the shot! And it's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Keane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.